Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this Thanks a Bunch card using the Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set. We're going to use the large sunflower and the Thanks a Bunch greeting. I am using a crumb cake card base, an early espresso matte in 5 1/4 by 4, and then the card front is going to be in the crumb cake cut to 5 3 3/4 so that it sits just over top. You will also need a scrap of crumb cake to stamp the greeting on and a scrap of early espresso to cut the mat out. And I'm using the second smallest and third smallest stitched rectangle dies. So the color I chose to do this one in is Crushed Curry. So I'll just pop this up over here for now. And all I did was I took my large sunflower, I inked up my stamp really well with the Crushed Curry, and I just came in at the corners like that. And I just kept coming in different angles, different sides, just so that it's all, I'm just going to pop one up here and then come in like that, and then just pop in at the corner at the bottom, just like that. So then you've got sunflowers all over your card. Oops, and while I've got the Crushed Curry out, I will do the greeting, and I'm going to stamp it pretty much in the middle of this piece because I'm going to cut it out with the stitched rectangles. So there we go. And then I just need to line this up, and I can cut both of these. Actually, I can't cut both of them at once because I'm just using the one small set of dies. If I was using my large cutting plates, then I could cut them both at once. But I'm just using my small cutting plates because they're really flat. My large cutting plates are really warped, and they don't work all that well anymore. And my new ones are on order. So we'll do that, and then we'll cut this out. And you've heard me say it before, and I'll repeat it now in case you are a first-time viewer. And if you are, feel free to subscribe. We put the die through on an angle so there's no flat edge going against the roller of the machine. It just makes it easier on the machine, easier on the dies, and quite frankly, it's easier on the wrist to try and crank it through. So yes, if you are a first-time viewer, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Looking forward to seeing your feedback. And that, so we are just going to use our adhesive and center this down on the greeting. And then we are going to use our dimensionals. But before we do that, we should build the card. So it's me getting all ahead of myself again. So I'm just going to use adhesive on the back of the early espresso mat, and I'm going to center that and drop it down, and then I will also just put adhesive on this straight onto the card. If you had a ribbon that you really liked, you could wrap ribbon around it at this stage and then pop it down. I didn't have any ribbon that I liked quite as well with this one, so I just left it without. And I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, and we can stick it down, and the card will be complete. So it's a nice quick card and very effective. And then you just need to decide where you're going to put your greeting. If I put it down here, it covers up quite a lot of the sunflower. So I'm going to put it up in the middle here and just line it up and drop it down. And there we go. So there is a Thanks a bunch card using the Celebrate Sunflowers with crushed curry, crumb cake, and early espresso. So thanks so much for watching. If there is anything you would like to purchase, please use the links below, and we will see you next time.